Chair. Karen? Say that again? I don't know.
What's happening? Camp Anthony.
It's all over the county. They held it they've held it here before. It's
I heard, but I didn't know where it was.
they hold it at the 4-H facility. They hold it at the camp Zebra, is it?
Zebra.
Am I pronouncing that right? Camp Zebra. They hold it at the Granby Elementary School.
Zebra?
Zerby.
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 Camp Zerby over Williamstown. Yeah, Route 104.
What'd you got?
I'll explain that. Get to it, I'll explain it.
Call the meeting to order. Would everyone please rise and salute the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can we have roll call?
Counselor Hartwell. Counselor Conley.
Here.
Counselor Lockwood. Here. Counselor Sprague.
Here.
Supervisor Lockwood.
Here. Under communications and announcements, there'll be dancing July 23rd from 7 to 9 p.m. We'll go right into our committee reports. The assessor.
The 2000 final roll was finalized and filed with the town clerk and also in my office. Version 4 is in the process. It's shut down at this point in time, and we are upgrading the software to a new build, they call it, and that should be online hopefully next week. The town unfortunately lost the appeal involving the EAA Chapter 486. I did submit the brief to Senator John Bonacek in Albany for review. He's been reviewing the legislation for on 420, that's the real property tax law, which the EAA is under for wholly exempt property. And we may find a possibility of going to the state court. It's a long shot, but at least we are looking into that anyway.
Building inspector.
He's not here? Oh. Well, doing an activity report, there was 22 building permits that was issued. There was one family resident for $215, and then there was another single, that was a foundation. And there was a single family resident one for $504. A manufactured home, there was 3 of those for $557. 5 accessory buildings for $563. 1 deck for $35, 3 additions for $225, and 1 6-month extension on their permit. They didn't get it done within the year, so they had to get an extension, and that was $35. So that totals $2,134. He did 21 building code inspections, 3 zoning for 40, doesn't get up to 43, but 24. And he did 11 violations. He issued 3 certificates of occupancy and 2 of compliance. And that's from Don Ryan.
Okay. Dog control.
I have that one. Dog Control Officer's Monthly Report for the month of June 2003. Had 200 calls, 10 dogs housed, 4 dogs at the kennel, no dogs adopted, 2 dogs redeemed, 6 dogs euthanized, 12 dogs reported lost, 546 total miles traveled, 10 appearance tickets. And he's got the doors need to be repaired, and that's submitted by Edward J. Smith, Volney Control Officer.
Highway?
Expenses for June 2003. Supplies and maintenance, $9,329.07. Payroll, $18,819. A total of $28,648.07. Payroll hours as follows: 269 hours on machinery repair, 471 hours on tree work, 240 hours on paving and cold patching, 120 hours on mowing, 80 hours in drainage and culvert work, for a total of 1,180 hours. For the month of June, we used 244 gallons of gas, 687 gallons of diesel fuel. We'd like everybody to think about the construction season that's on us right now, and please be careful out there on the roads.
Okay, historian. I think I've got that one. This past month, my position has been occupied with the extended research on the Kellogg family of Woolen Mills fame, as well as the Bruges, Shenix, and Kenyon families. Sands Kenyon was a prime mover behind the start of Fulton Savings Bank. The Kenyons got their monetary holdings by building in tolls from the old Plank Road, Fulton to Central Square, today's Route 49. Also more research for the 3-day Canal Heritage Boat Tours that goes both north and south this year and starts tomorrow. Today I am near Lowville for a meeting of the public historians of New York State's 3-county region. Monday the 14th I speak at midday for the Volney Center School District Number 3 reunion held at Volney Park. And that's turned in by George Weiss. Okay, planning.
We held our monthly meeting on July 7th. We had 3 action items. First one, Kenneth F. Darling submitted an application for a mini subdivision located on the corner of Raleigh and the Kings Road. After careful review and all questions being answered by Mr. Darling, his application was approved. The second one was for David and Pamela Phillips. They submitted an application for a mini subdivision located at 263 Pleasant Road, Fulton, New York. And after careful review and all questions being answered, Mr. and Mrs. Phillips' application was approved. The third one was Timothy Budd. He submitted an application for a mini subdivision located at 115 Weller Road, Fulton, New York. Mr. Budd's survey map showed he only had 40 feet of road frontage on the Weller Road. And the town of Volney zoning ordinance requires width that road in a District A to be 150 feet. So Mr. Budd has been referred to the zoning board for an area variance before the planning board can accept his application. And our next meeting will be held on August 4th, and Mr. Ryan will be acting as chairman, and I'm going to be on vacation with my family.
Recreation.
Okay, our previous event was the voter safety course held on June 7th and 8th, and that was previously reported on last month, and all went well. Upcoming event is our big one of the year. It's Thunder Island Day, Thursday, July 24th, 12 noon to 6 p.m. As advertised in the Valley News for 2 days. We're now filled at 100 with an overflow list of 28 people for a total of 128. Of course, a lot of people cancel, so that's why we extended it to 128. We will provide hot dog, bag of chips, and a drink for each child, in addition to the admittance fee for the park. Transportation will be provided by the participant's parent or adult to save costs. We didn't take a bus this time, so we could have more kids go. Children 12 and under must have parental or adult supervision the entire day. I have required, as with all trips, a consent medical form for each child, and they were out there with the sign-up sheets. Rules of the park were also provided at the time of sign-up, so hopefully everybody took one of those. The Thunder Island's pretty specific on the rules of the park. The event will be held rain or shine. In case of thunder or lightning, the trip will be either rescheduled or canceled due to other available dates by Thunder Island. And that's all. Thanks.
Okay. Town clerk.
I did 6 marriage licenses and $82.50, 23 certified death copies, $230, 1 minor sale at $5, 1 planning board public hearing at $65, which I had to refund because it didn't really need public hearing. Bingo proceeds was $9.60. Dogs boarding fees 16, dog redemptions 38, 102 dogs were licensed. That was $477.60. 16 village cadets came to my office at $2,080.40. 2 home occupancy for $40. 2 zoning books were sold for $20. The total income was $3,427.50. I paid out $433.40. The town got $2,994.10. We sent out 10 cards for delinquent dogs and made 24 phone calls. We still have plenty more to do with the cards and phone calls. I did 15 notaries. Thank you.
Zoning.
The ZBA met July 9th at 7 p.m. No business was before the board at this time. They discussed talking to the attorney about the light that was supposed to be placed on the cell tower at Seneca Hill and has not yet been put there. They closed the meeting early. The next ZBA meeting is scheduled for August 13th at 7 p.m.
Okay. Any old business? New? Any petitions? Okay, we'll go into our resolutions.
Resolution 2003-78, approval of minutes. Move to approve the regular meeting minutes of June 12, 2003, having been previously distributed to the town board members for their review, without reading them aloud.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Counselor Conley?
Aye.
Counselor Lockwood?
Yes.
Counselor Sprague?
Yes.
Supervisor Lockwood?
Yes.
Motion is carried 4-0.
Resolution 2003-79, payment of vouchers. Move to authorize the supervisor to instruct the bookkeeper to pay the following vouchers from the appropriate accounts. Vouchers 156-174 General Fund in the amount of $23,914.27 and vouchers 116 through 133 Highway Fund in the amount of $9,829.07. Vouchers number 7 Seneca Hill Sewer in the amount of $10,067.15 and vouchers number 9 Oswego Healthcare Water in the amount of $59.58 is shown on abstracts number 7 for July.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Counselor Conley?
Yes.
Counselor Lockwood?
Yes.
Counselor Sprague?
Yes.
Supervisor Lockwood?
Yes.
The motion is carried 4-0.
Resolution 2003-80, donation to Camp Happening. Move to donate $500 to Camp Happening. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
And I just got a note here, Barb, before you do the roll call. We wanted to mention that any Oswego County resident between the ages of 5 and 14 years old can go, and that information and dates are on the back table.
Counselor Conley?
Yes.
Counselor Lockwood?
Yes.
Counselor Sprague?
Yes.
Supervisor Lockwood?
Yes.
The motion is carried 4-0.
I'm up again. It's kind of odd with this big gap here. Resolution 2003-81, authorize purchase of proposed new town park property. Whereas that the existing town park and its predecessors have considered the need, whereas that the existing town board and its predecessors have considered the need within the town for a new town park, and whereas the town board of the town of Volney has previously established a recreation capital fund for recreation purposes to be expended only by resolution of the Volney Town Board, and whereas the town board previously purchased a parcel of land located on the Oswego River in the town of Volney, and has been considering purchasing additional property adjacent thereto, which would be appropriate for the location of a new town park, and has located certain property known as the William F. Price property, consisting of 46-plus acres with frontage on County Route 57 in the town of Volney. And whereas the town board previously adopted Resolution Number 74 on May 9, 2002, authorizing the purchase of 30 acres of real property from William F. Price, and the town board has reviewed the preliminary survey together with the town highway superintendent and believes it in the best interest of the town to purchase additional road frontage in order to construct a road to the proposed town park. And whereas the town board believes said property would be appropriate for purchase by the town of Volney as a site on which to situate a new town park at some future date, and believes it would be in the best interest of the citizens of the town of Volney to purchase a portion of said property, approximately 42 acres, and use funds from the Recreational Capital Fund established therefore to do so. And whereas based upon the above, the town board wishes to make an option agreement and/or purchase offer on a portion of the William F. Price property, approximately 42-plus acres, with the hopes of purchasing same and using said property for the location of a new town park. Now therefore be it resolved by the town board of the town of Volney in the county of Oswego, New York, and as follows. 1, that the supervisor of the town is hereby authorized to execute an option agreement and/or purchase offer to William F. Price for a portion of his properties located in the town of Volney, consisting of approximately 42-plus acres with frontage on County Route 57, and to offer for same the total sum of the purchase not to exceed $65,000. The option agreement and/or purchase offer would be a standard option agreement and/or purchase offer using $500 down, with the understanding that the town shall pay the cost of the survey, and the cost of said survey shall be reimbursed to the town by the seller at closing. And should the town fail to proceed with the purchase, the cost of the survey shall be borne 1/2 by the town and 1/2 by William F. Price. 2, that the supervisor of the town is authorized to execute any and all necessary documents, including the option agreement and/or purchase offer, and otherwise, in order to complete the transaction should the purchase offer be accepted. 3, that the supervisor is further authorized to use money from the Recreation Capital Account for the purchase of the property. 4, pursuant to Section 220 of the Town Law of the State of New York, this resolution is subject to permissive referendum. 5, the town clerk or deputy town clerk is hereby directed to give notice of the permissive referendum status of the resolution. At the regular meeting of the Volney Town Board for the town of Volney held the 10th day of July, 2003, starting at 7 p.m. at the Volney Town Hall, 1445 County Route 6, Fulton, New York, 13069. I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Counselor Conley,
Yes.
Counselor Lockwood,
Yes.
Counselor Sprague,
Yes.
Supervisor Lockwood.
Yes.
The motion was passed by a margin of 4 to 0.
Public comment.
What are you saying on Flood Road right now?
I believe there's tickets out. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he was here in court on that one particular case. I don't know how many others. I think there's like 3 up there that have received stuff.
These all appearance type deals, or is it just another notice that?
No, they've had to come to court. One has, definitely. I don't know about the others. Don's not here tonight, so I can't really ask him. I know we're doing well on the one up on 4 and 6. That's getting cleaned up quite well. I guess we're down to just about that mobile home that's left up there now.
And that's been ticketed too, I did check.
Yes, I know that one has been ticketed. I mean, we're working on this the best we can, you know. In fact, I talked with our constable, and he's gonna come in and go to work on some of these problems too, work with Don on this.
I know it's just been an awful long time. I mean, when I first talked to you about this, it was when Dan Hussar was still here. The act sprayed shortly after Dan left. This wasn't cleaned up. I mean, I think we just got to see some more follow through on this.
Well, I think that's what having the constable around is gonna help a lot with this.
If there's an awful long time from the time this constable's coming into the picture, since Dan Rusak's left, this is progressively getting worse, it's not getting better.
Well, it takes, you heard Don last week, or last month, say that it takes like 3 months to even get them into court. So, it isn't gonna change in 1 month's time.
3 years ago.
Well, I have no clue what you complained to Dan Russo about,
Well, I think that one of them was in the last year or two, because I remember the plan, it was that car repair shop that was supposed to move across the street, and he was gonna clean everything up, and that's part of the problem, too. That's a big
That's
issue.
one. There's enough gas tanks in front of the garage down there to fill a 10-wheel truck. There's chemical containers. It's
Well, I know he's been ticketed as well.
Anyone else? Okay, for future meetings, the planning board will meet on August 4th. August 12th is our next bill signing agenda and preparation. Do we want to discuss that? There was something said about,
Having it one night?
having it one night in August. Just have the bill signing agenda and then go right in and do our resolutions and have it over with.
Come in some early is all, right?
Oh, I didn't know about it, but I like the idea.
So our next regular town, probably should do it all on the 14th then, right?
Yeah. I think so.
So we'll change that, and we'll probably meet at 6:30 for the bill signing agenda, and then immediately go right into our town board meeting right afterwards and not make 2 nights of it. It's kind of quiet this time of year, and I know they've done this in the past.
Dennis, was our legislator, you wanted to comment on camp happening, I think, a little bit?
Did you want to talk on that camp happening?
I'll just explain what was explained to me. This is a camp that's run by the 4-H people out of Cooperative Extension out in Mexico. And this year, these camps came under the auspices of the Department of Education. And they had to jump through all kinds of hoops to even make these things happen. They had it last year with a tremendous amount of success, with 13 and 14-year-olds attending, in particularly at Camp Zerby, which is out in the Williamstown area, for the full 2 weeks. In my previous experience with 14-year-olds having the scout troop down in Mount Pleasant, it's tough to keep 14 and 15-year-olds occupied, to keep them interested. And they were very successful at it this year. But the fact that it went to the Department of Education this year and came under their auspices means they have to feed them. Now, they normally fed them lunch, but they also have to furnish them breakfast if the kids so desire. And that has come up with an additional expense that was unplanned of. And a lot of the towns have contributed to the camp happenings to make this feasible, so that no kid or no child, youngster is turned away. And a lot of the children, when they come there, they give them, there's a set menu for them, like 1 hot dog and a bag of chips or something like that, and they come back for more, and without additional funds, they just can't do it. And some of these kids, that's all they're getting. So Paul Fortier out in Cooperative Extension is extremely pleased that the towns, some of the local towns have stepped up and said, we'll help you here a little bit and get you going. So thank you very much. We appreciate it.
The next zoning board meeting, I left that one off, was August 13th, and that's at 7 p.m. too. Anyone want to make a motion to adjourn?
The motion we adjourn?
I'll second it.
Counselor Conlon?
Yes.
Counselor Lockwood?
Yes.
Counselor Sprague,
Yes.
Supervisor.
Yes.